Alrighty. So we are actually looking for shorts today. We want to target this London low. Don't really want to take it down to this Asia low, but definitely do think this London low is a likely target. So far, we're not really moving in a very favorable way for us. We've already swept out 8 a.m. low during pre-market on both indexes. So wouldn't be crazy if we open the market and then just dump down to this London low. If we do that, it'll be a pretty short day. Really, honestly, the only way I could see us entering on this is if we open and come up and take out this 8 a.m. high and then trade lower. Could potentially take one off of London high, but I feel like if we come up and take out London high, it'll be pretty late into the session. So I don't know if we'll be able to take a trade off of that, but definitely something to look for. There's a market open and pushing higher. Excuse me. Really be interested in seeing how we interact with this 8 a.m. high. So that's not good. We don't want to leave that up there. That's for sure. I mean, we are getting somewhat of a good reaction off of that level. Just don't want to leave this equal high up here. That wouldn't be good at all. Today we got flavor I usually don't get some cherry cola. Pretty good. Okay, so we did leave that equal high up there. This week we do have a good amount of news coming out. Today we have PMI coming out at 10, and Trump is speaking at 1. Tuesday, you don't really have any high impact news to pay attention to, so this is going to be a good day. Wednesday might be iffy. We do have FOMC minutes at 2, so that could potentially throw off the morning session. And then Thursday, we got GDP, so our targets will probably get hit on that. And then Friday, we got CPI. So Thursday and Friday are probably not going to be good trading days. Wednesday might be all right. Tuesday is what our main focus is going to be on. And obviously, today, if we can get the setup. Okay, so that's good. We took out the 8 a.m. high. This is not looking ideal. We also did respect this bullish gap that we just formed. I'd say we have to build out structure around this level for us to really get a good looking setup. Just because we would have to violate structure by closing under here. And obviously that doesn't give us a lot of room to move. Not even discuss it, man. I believe we do have a 1 hour SMT right now. Yeah, we do. This is our 1 hour SMT. I don't want this to play too much into our bias just because it's not usually a part of my bias, but it definitely is something to look out for. Get some pins going. Okay, so we violated structure. That's a good look. Did it on both indexes too. ES is going to be our weaker index. So if we enter, it would want to be on ES. I'm going to set some alerts so we don't miss anything. Okay. And QX into that. Doesn't look like we're going to get a favorable close off of it. We didn't. So right now, in order for us to enter, it would have to be under here. And that wouldn't make sense. We'd almost need to see a run up into this gap. That could be our favorable close right there. Again, doesn't really make sense otherwise. We might have to pass this one up. I don't really want to take it down to Asia low. I feel like London low is a easy target for us to hit, but Asia lows have a little bit out there. Could see a run up into here. If that happens, that'll honestly be the ideal setup. We'll just have to watch out for the for this being a reclaimed gap. That'd make a lot more sense if we can take it off of that. The setup could be there if we close underneath this, but it's not even a 1 to 2. Yeah, I definitely don't want to take that. It sucks that we didn't form a fair value gap on ES. Okay, so there's that wick into that fair value gap. For us to enter here, we would need this gap to get violated. And then we can enter on something like this. It's perfect. But if we get a close like that, it's not gonna be so perfect. I mean, that's a pretty good close. That's the closest thing to a favorable close without considering it a favorable close. So we're testing this initial bullish gap as a reclaimed bullish for value gap. Okay, so that's not good for shorts, that's for sure. Unless we're gonna sweep out this high and then dump. So there we are taking out that high. These me shots in that's what caused that cash shows. Potential SMT. I think I'm gonna have to make a decision here pretty soon of which index I want to enter on. And I'm thinking yes. That's not an order block, that's an SMT. Yeah, it's not looking very good. There's a favorable close for longs right there. Could potentially get it here. This is going to be our ideal entry here. As long as we're within 3 points of this, we can close. We can enter. We just got to close above that dotted line where my cursor is. The good thing is, though, is that we're spending a lot of time within this fair value gap, so we're not likely to revisit it once we leave it. Obviously, not a good reaction to see. There's London High getting taken out. That SMT High got taken out too. I don't know, call me stupid, but I feel like we're not going to trade higher than that. Like, EOS is struggling to move up there. We'll see, though. We do have news coming up here soon. It looks like we're still respecting bullish order flow. We're not wanting to move any higher. If we can get a close below here, we're in here. Because now we got this swing low. Looks like we're going to form a lower high on both indexes too. Liquidity sweep, break of structure, retest of a PDA. Enter on the confirmation. So there would be a liquidity sweep right there. So we'd need to see a break of structure and then a retest of a PDA. Oh, shit. Okay. We got an SMT that's different from all the other SMTs that we've been getting. Because NASDAQ is our weaker index. That's something to pay attention to. This news is coming out after this candle. Either we're going to see the news drop and it's going to shoot through the roof, or we're going to see the news drop and we're going to break structure to the downside. Ideally, news drops, break structure to the downside. Close someone down here, Reset says PDA, confirm it, and then we can enter. There's a sweep. I think we'll come up and grab this. Yeah. Oh. Both indexes sweep. Can we get break extraction this next candle? I think that took out Wednesday high too. Yeah. Well, we were well above Wednesday high on NASDAQ. Were we above it? We weren't above it, but we did just sweep it out. So I thought. There's a very small break of structure. I wouldn't really want to consider that a break of structure. Ideally, we trade through this gap and call it a break of structure. Or at least close underneath like this low, this low. I do need to take a piss. But I feel like we're gonna get our setup here soon. We could just trade right through this gap, that would be perfect. That's what we want to see. There's a break. There's a test. If we close bearish on this candle, we can enter. We're at 37.25. So 34.25. Or no, because we're on NASDAQ. Shit. 37.25 minus 15. It's 22.25. So this would be our ideal entry, is within that bottom of this fair value gap in this level here. So if we close within there, we can enter right away. If not, we'll have to put a limit at this fair value gap. Okay, we're gonna have to put a limit here unless we can enter. We enter on ES. No. Nope. We're just gonna put that there at our ideal entry, which is within a newly formed gap. The only issue with taking this on ES is that it wouldn't encompass this fair value gap. I mean, shit, hopefully we'll get triggered. that should have done it. There we go. I'm gonna move this down one tick. So 2R off of this would be 62.25. 62.50 words. So that'll be our 2R. And once we get down here, we'll move stop to break even. Shit, I didn't even set the take profit. Okay, so that's good. We just tested the gap that we already confirmed and give another favorable close off of it. So that is a good thing to see. I really need to take a piss too. Can I modify here? And the losing streak continues. Holy shit. Yikes. How long has it been since a full win? The last time I had a full win, which I don't even think was a full win, because it was $110, but it was over 1R, was February 9th. And since then, we've taken 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 losses. All right, still got some room to improve on. A lot of stuff to improve on, but I'm gonna get out of here, head to work. Hopefully, we can make it back tomorrow.